Okay, our last act for this evening is Joe Cook, commonly known as Cookie. Joe's a spoken word artist, musician and activist from mighty Brum. Yes. Joe has exploded onto the spoken word scene with a style that has been described as the streets meets Joe Strummer. That's nice. I think he wrote that himself. He's gigged heavily across the UK in venues far too numerous to mention, and has worked alongside more poetry organisations and poets than you can wave a big stick at. Got a big stick. Joe's poetry was shared by the BBC on National Poetry Day last year alongside such luminaries as John Cooper Clarke and Kate Tempest. Please lose it completely for Joe Cook.
How's it going, guys? You all right? Yeah. Tonight's been wicked, man. Tonight's been absolutely hilarious. I'm proper nervous now, like going on after everyone. Like, I've been told I'm funny. Like, people have told me I'm funny. So hopefully, like, when girls have broke up with me, they've told me I'm the funniest guy they've ever been with. It's never been like, oh, you're the best lover or anything like that. It's like, you're the funniest guy I've been with. So yeah, so I'm going to do some angry kind of rappy poetry for you if you're all up for that, and hopefully you might laugh along the way. Who knows what's in store. So keeping on the theme of European, this first piece I'm going to do is, do we have any Maltese people in the house? Ooh, soft Brexit my ass. Well, okay, so yeah, my dad's Maltese, so if anyone doesn't know what Malta is or where it is, it's like a tiny little Mediterranean island near Northern Africa. We look Italian, we sound like Arabs, but they don't have that on the box, so we take white other. So yeah, we're white other, if anyone's asking. And yeah, my dad keeps me very in touch with my Maltese heritage. He taught me one Maltese word in the whole time. We're both alive still. I had to think then. Yeah, the whole time he's been alive. One word to get me through life, and it's a hamfoot, which means hedgehog. That is the truth. So that's the one bit of Maltese my dad's taught me ever. So yeah, so this piece is about basically when you tell people you're Maltese and stuff, they usually like crack this little joke and they think it's really funny and everything like that. And this is just me having to deal with it for 25 years and ridiculously overreacting. So yeah. I tell them my family are Maltese. I see their dumbass grin and I slowly breathe. Are your family Maltesers? Is that where Maltesers come from? I bite my lip instead of giving them a fat one. So what? You think Mars bars come from Mars? Or what the hell do you think are in Lion bars? Or the Milky Way galaxy? Because this chocolate theory of yours really astounds me. I mean, I can take a joke, believe me, but when the height of your creativity is comparing a celebration to my ancestry, you gotta be kidding me. I mean, I didn't ask you, are you full English? Breakfast? I mean, you're greasy enough, but your face is the last thing I want to see when I'm hungover. Trust, if I had a quid for every time I heard that joke, I'd be living in my solid gold castle with Playboy girls skinny dipping in my moat. Maltese to Malteser, that's some serious IQ. Wordplay with wisdom, Tupac ain't got shit on you. That wordplay ain't rapper, it's more Christmas cracker, cause man, your time is melting like Dali. I just want to rumble in the jungle like Foreman and Ali. Cause if you hack up my roots, I'll crush you like a great oak. Squeeze the life out of you like a rear naked choke. Cause if only you could see my ancestry, if only you could see the immigrant prisoner of war in me, the standing toe-to-toe invaders to our knuckles were sore in me, the more bombs dropped on Malta in 2 months, when the whole of the London Blitz and the Second World War in me, the cultural melting pot in me, the Knights of St. John in me, the immigration discrimination in me. That's why I can't stand your bullshit nationalist policies, BNP, because this cross around my neck ain't an accessory. It's a reminder of the blood, sweat and tears that run through me, because I'm seeing red just like that packet. You wound me up, now I'm making a racket. If you shake my family tree, you best be ready for some artistic artillery, poetic victory. My rhymes finish your fatality. If you come at me with a whack joke, you best own it, because I'm a pissed off poet, and I bloody well know it. Thank you very much. Yeah. That's kind of what you're in for the next 15 minutes, man. So, if any of you thought Malteser during that, shame on you, you colonial. Well, I don't know, but yeah. My trousers keep falling down like. That's not part of the show either. I lost my belt on a stag do in Liverpool. Like, that sounds like the name of like a one-man show or something like that, but no, that's just a true story. So my trousers keep falling down, so that's why it's there. So right, apology. Right, so I have this piece which I performed a handful of times because I was trying to write something funnier because I'm quite angry during my set, so I thought I need to pace it out. So I'm dyslexic. I usually do a piece about being dyslexic. I probably won't tonight. I'm a dyslexic. I also have irritable bowel syndrome. So take what you will with that. You don't have to laugh or cry, do you? I said that once, and someone said it's irritable bowel syndrome, which I thought was very, very clever. So basically, you know, when you're in a very nice, if you're in like a nice restaurant or a nice bar, I'm saying that like you don't look like you go to a nice restaurant, but I mean like if you're ever in a place like that, and sometimes they call the male and female, they might call it like kings and queens or something like that, or sometimes it might just be a picture with like no words. So like with a dyslexic, with irritable bowel syndrome, when you start changing the words of the toilet, like I am an accident waiting to happen, man, like seriously. So this is and here it was boys and girls in the same thing, man. Like I didn't know what day it was, but anyway. So yeah, this is one I wrote about toilet doors, man. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, I'm trying to work out if I need a number 1 or a number 2. Now I've got to work out if I'm a Capulet or Montague. I'm bursting, I've really got to go, but am I a stag or a doe, a bull or a cow, a boar or a sow, a cock or a hen, a cob or a pen, a jackass or Jenny, a buck or a nanny, a drake or a duck? What the? I didn't realise I had to study zoology just to have a wee. I need to drop a load, not crack a code, solve a riddle before I piddle. I've got IBS, no time for an IQ test. Rows of poets blocked the way, clicking the toilet door, applauding the bog metaphor, too deep for a toilet seat. I mean, whose job is that? To come up with some funky name for where we crap, articulate where we urinate, lavatory literature, bog sign scripture, a handcrafted one-of-a-kind sign, the design team throw high fives while I try to control my insides, the washrooms. That's a big statement by far. I expect some tranquil and magical spa, not a crime scene with a broken condom machine. I'm sure it's a great marketing strategy. Just give me male and female so I can go happily. I struggle to read, so don't mess about with the names. You're making me feel like I'm being potty trained. Thank you very much, man. Okay, right. Cheers. So I've like promised myself I was going to write something for this. I've been gigging a lot recently, and when I'm gigging a lot, I don't have a lot of time to write. So I promised myself I'd write something for this. So do you fancy like being guinea pigs? Yeah, man, you can roll in saw. I don't know what guinea pigs do. What do they do? They just eat and reproduce. Yeah, you can do that if you want, like whatever. But so basically, everyone on social media in here, people on Facebook and stuff like that, like Facebook's the only social media I have. I don't have Twitter, I don't have Instagram and stuff like that. But basically, I'm not a very, this is all linked, I promise you, like, I'm not a very spiritual person by any means. And I have a lot of people that I'm either friends with or follow on Facebook who are very spiritual, and they'll post these things when they'll be like, they'll be by a lake or something. They'll be like having a few days disconnecting from society, but they've taken a picture and put it on Facebook, and it's just like, are you acting like you're pretty on grid to me, like, you know, like. So does everyone understand that? So this is what this is about, basically, and I've never read this ever, so like, bear with me. So yeah. Disconnecting from society by standing in the woods and taking a selfie, on a cliff top in a yoga pose, who's taking the photos, bare feet on the ground, head in the iCloud, having some me time, but have to let everyone know online, Mac meditation, Nirvana notification, open up the third eye, be one with the Wi-Fi, be free like the Wi-Fi, enlightenment's final stage, uploading it to a Facebook page, one handful of healing crystals, the other trying to find signal, connect with Mother Nature, hear the birds twitter, your spirit animal is in Farmville, screens glowing like Rumi's candle, in God's garden but still craving that apple. How can we be shocked that governments are spying and people are prying? We don't need the whistleblowing of Snowden when you're just happy to show them. They ain't psychic, when even conversations with the universe ain't private, nothing to hide. And now you can go live, and I admit Google is my go-to guru, but there ain't no harmony and tranquility in hooking up to 4G. How far will it go? The new age of ego, it's all for show, just reincarnated, hashtag YOLO. That's that one for you. There you go. That was all right. I've had worse. Cool. I'm gonna do a bit of a political one because that's kind of what I do. I really admired people. I don't possess that thing where people can just write about anything, man. I usually write from a state of anger. So this is what this one's about. So this is about something that I find is a constant source of amusement, which is the far right, or our government, as it's now called. This is like, them Britain's First and all those kind of people. And like, I've been writing about the far right for a long time. And Paul Golding from the Britain's First, when she made a speech, he made a speech after London attacks, and he was complaining that he said, I can't get my favourite meal, which is a chicken tikka masala, anywhere because it's everywhere's halal. And it's like, I'm running out of things to write because they're writing the satire themselves now. But yeah, man. So this one's about far right. Yeah, it is. I had to double check then. Yeah, it's not about toilet doors again. Yeah, it's about the far right, and I hope you enjoy it. It's called Survival of the Fittest, by the way. Yeah, it's called Survival of the Fittest. So, tear up Darwin's theory. The stupid are surviving clearly. They put alt in the name, but the poison still remains. It's same underneath, like Mr. Ben costume change. Same old products like Apple. This one didn't fall far from the tree. Just fermented of years of NF and BMP. Survival of the Fittest. Everyone's an expert in economics. No need for figures and statistics when you have blind ignorance and gut feelings. At the fountain of knowledge, some don't want to drink. You can lead a mind to wisdom, but you can't make it think. Survival of the Fittest. The English Defence League sound like the world's worst superhero team. A Poundland Avengers, a Discount Defenders, a lower league Justice League, bravely defending by football chanting, Stella downing, passerby abusing, stranger harassing. Survival of the Fittest. A patriot of this land, flags made in China, foreign lager in hand, Spanish retirement home saying we need to look after our own, junk food for thought, calories in the ideology, hate saturates, it's bad for your health. When right-wing nutrition's the only thing on the shelf. Survival of the Fittest. Reading directly into the sun will damage your vision. They may be uneducated, but they love doing division. These con artists, journalists make my stomach churn a bit. Survival of the Fittest. As we tune into Orange is the New Barack, we've seen this before, as if it's on playback. One of them +1 channels, a wildlife program about a lower form of mammal. Survival of the Fittest. History repeats as another man with a dodgy haircut gives a fascist speech. Mind Trump. The tangerine regime, the xenophobia mantra, hatred towards migrants you spout when your own hair is migrating across your scalp. No walls will stop that combing over. The source of his power like Samson, an alien life form like Spider-Man and Venom. Who's next on the ban? Give the White House a spray tan. Survival of the Fittest. Talks of assassination, take him out like JFK. His dome must be bulletproof with that much hairspray. But Trump won't ever be in the sniper's scope because they only murder men of peace, liberty and hope. Thank you for that one. I know it's a bit deep. I've got some notes here that I like. These far right things, they just seem to have a new name every time, like it's alt or something. So if any of you here are interested in setting up your own far right organisation, I've come up with a list of names you can use. I don't want any royalties. I know they like the royals and that, but I don't want any royalties or anything. So the first one is Diet Right. Diet Right. Okay, going once, going twice. 50 Shades of White. 50 Shades of White. Right again. Right back at you. 1919 +1. And then I can't believe it's not National Socialism. So any of them, feel free to take them. And I'm going to finish up with one more. Now, one more? Yeah, one more. Okay, cool. I went really quick, man. Like, really quick. My name's Joe Cook. If you want to follow me, I don't mean home. I mean like online or anything. You can do that. I'm on Facebook. That's it. That's it. Joe Cook, or people call me Cookie, or Giuseppe, or Dickhead, or whatever. So so any of them will do. I'm going to finish off on one actually that Rick likes, because it's Rick. Can we have a round of applause for Rick for putting this whole thing together? By the way, like it's been real good, man. I can't remember if you said it in the bio because my life was like flashing before my eyes as you were like saw myself crawling on the floor as a baby and stuff. But I play in a band. I'm a musician. I play drums. I was doing the drumming for a long time before I was doing poetry. How I got into poetry by writing songs. And Yeah, I'm in a band called Lobster. Been in a band for about 8 years now. Check us out if you like scary, reggae, punky stuff. We gig around Brum a lot. And basically, this is about, like, you're all there's a lot of artists in here, so everyone will know what I'm talking about. But when you deal with these promoters and it's like, oh, we can't pay you, but we've got this cushion you can sit on, or something like, they have like no, like, there's no deal in it at all. So basically, I wrote a song for the band called Queen's Headhunter, and then I felt like I'm not done talking about this. So I decided to write a spoken word version, and it's called Muso Manifesto, and I hope you enjoy it. People think music's a fairy tale land with a God-given agent, where the drugs reign, you pop champagne and a threesome comes with payment. When really, you eat fast food, you drink flat booze, the audience ain't impressed, and if you do get laid, you best take a test. Because we're crammed into a car, like circus clowns, trying to set up while the locals tell us to keep it down. Well, I'm sorry, blood, it's called a sound check. A little bit of sound is what you're going to get. And no, we don't do that one by that band, and you air guitar to me don't help me understand. I mean, what came first, the promoter or the band? It's an ancient secret like cash in hand. Sorry, mate, we don't do band fees, but you pay a DJ for them illegally download his MP3s. Look, you're a promoter. The hint is in the name, but it's up to us to draw a crowd like moths to a flame. If a band plays in a forest and no one's around to hear it, who's to blame? So you want us to build the ark, collect 2 of every animal, then let us drown. Don't look at us if your night's a ghost town, because you're paying for more than a 20-minute set. You're paying for that striving to perfection, for every art's debt. You're paying for poets, cage your demons in rhymes. You're paying for the hours of practice, consider it unpaid overtime. You're paying for all them critics who could never get up out of fear. You're paying for all the times we were told we need to get a real career. But we're artists. I mean, it's not like we have bills to pay. We live in an Amish shire far away. Everything is free in this free market. We don't need petrol money. We ride magic carpets. I really do appreciate the free, warm, complimentary calling, but it don't help me when the rent is calling. It's not sex and drugs and rock and roll. It's more debts and pubs and on the dole. Well, I'm trying to run a business. You're having business problems. I feel bad for your son. I done over 99 gigs, being paid fair for one. Hit me. If you ain't got to struggle alone, ain't got to sell your soul like Robert Johnson at the crossroads. Bands have got to stop battling, keep the noise hammering, sprout a scene, stop these culture vultures scavenging, these bloody bandwagon bandits, put the money in the bag and vanish. Because to some of us this is a dream more than a marketing scheme. Use your art as a catalyst, not to fund capitalists. Create moments when hairs on the neck rise like Icarus to the skies, because as Gil Scott Heaven said, the revolution will be live. That's my time, man. I hope you enjoyed yourself. It was a great event. Thanks for listening as well, and take care.
Joe Cook, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to make it clear that I have actually paid Joe. So now he can afford a belt. Very good. Okay, that's the end of the evening. Thank you very much indeed.